it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Gemini for August 2019. We're talking about personal journeys, spiritual paths, and wellness right now. Just kind of a little in-depth reading about where we're at, where we're going, all that kind of good stuff. So what do we have for our Geminis? We've got the Four of Swords. You are the swords. Logical thought. This is about you taking a step back, which is exactly where you like to be, to kind of like either meditate or just kind of think about where you are right now, where you're going. And you have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles can be about you feeling slightly shut out, not understanding why people don't feel your vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like the Pentacles are a lot of times earth energy, and these can be people in your life who are very practical, and you're trying to share this like highbrow sort of spiritual path that you're on, and they're like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. And they kind of, you feel maybe a little bit shut out by them. That's okay. That's okay. You're happy in your head, and you're happy backed away, kind of thinking about things, mulling stuff over, enjoying, your, I want to say like mental calisthenics, like you enjoy that, Gemini. You're an air sign, and that's actually where you're very comfortable. So I would say when you feel shut out by the people in your life, or you feel like they don't get you or aren't trying to get you, you know what, it's okay. You're better off to retreat to where you know and where you can process things. Now, what's funny about this is you also have the Knight of Swords. You are the swords. Knights are bringers of a lot of energy, intense energy, and this is mental energy, logical energy. So again, we're just reinforcing this. I do think there are people who are in your life who you really love, but I feel like they're very, very practical. So when you try to share like, oh, I'm on this spiritual journey, they're like, huh? And they may just not be interested. And again, where you are on that path sometimes is really only appreciated by you, and that's okay, because like I said, you're happy in your head doing your things. Now, the card that comes up with this being shut out, kind of, even though this is a pentacle card and it's a lot of times career, money, finance, this is also very emotional. When you feel misunderstood, feeling misunderstood is a very unnatural and uncomfortable feeling. But I think of all of the different elemental signs, the air signs really are the ones who could care the least about feeling like that, because you don't care. You do have this Nine of Swords, however, and the Nine of Swords is like that kind of like mulling things over, worrying, just kind of letting things churn around. And I think, like I say, you're happiest not trying to explain yourself to others, not trying to be let in to make your case. I think you're just better off when you allow yourself to be misunderstood and you just are okay with it. So I think that's kind of what we're talking about here. You had that Four of Swords. I think you're a little bit on your own this month, and you're feeling a little bit on your own on this walk and on this journey that you're on. But that's okay. You've been there before, and you'll be there again. Let's see what else we've got. Personal wellness, we're talking about personal journey, spiritual path. You have the Six of Cups. It's okay. See, like I said, you're happy in your head. You're happy in your own land of, high thought. And this actually gives you almost like a giddy sense of joy. Like when you were a kid, when you were really into a certain thing as a kid, and that's what you're focused on, and it just is all consuming, and you're really in your own land. That's where you're happy, and that's what we talked about with that sword energy from before. You're really happy up in your head, mulling all this over, thinking about it, and you know what? Not necessarily important that you share it with everyone, because again, they don't understand, And you have the Knight of Cups coming up. So this is, you had the Knight of Swords, which was a bringer of a lot of logical energy, but you also have this Knight of Cups, which is a bringer, because they bring energy of emotional energy. So I think, and it's bringing this like childlike, zened out joy kind of focus. And you know what, that's why I'm saying is like, you do your own thing, and you're really okay with it, because you're happy. A lot of times you're happy alone in your alone time, in your thoughts. Maybe you want to journal a little bit, because that's kind of your way of talking to somebody who gets you, because you get you know what I'm saying? But processing this emotional energy can be intense, a little bit intense for you. But the journey that you're on is, I think, a journey of self-discovery right now, kind of taking it back to basics about the things. What is it that really brings you joy? And you're kind of taking that back to basics, being forced into your head to figure that out. You have the sun coming up, and the sun is a brand new day, a brand new experience. I feel like you're having some kind of spiritual awakening this month. You're having some sort of growth and change, almost like you're kind of being reborn when it comes to this. And now you have this Ten of Pentacles coming up as well. And the Ten of Pentacles, yes, it's career, money, finance are the Pentacles, but you know how we had that Five of Pentacles where I was saying the earth people in your life don't really get it? I feel like they even come around, because the Ten of Pentacles, they can be the earth energy people in your life, those grounded, rooted down people who are like, what are you talking about? I feel like even they come around a little bit. Once you are able to process how you're feeling and the way that you kind of want to manage this journey, and you're able to verbalize it to them, once you've taken that time away, they kind of come around to your way of thinking too, and you will be able to share with them a little bit. Just give it time and be really patient. This is your journey, not theirs. And so you can't make them understand, but I feel like they care enough about you that they're going to try. So really positive, actually, for this month. I'll be interested to hear how everything's going for everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.